Hey, we're gonna do a bit of lawyering today. Press the wrong button. Is it gonna load? Oh, I paused it. Oops. Pheonix Wright, Ace Attorney. Episode 1, the first turnabout. Gasp, gasp. Oh no! Damn it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. Gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby. Pheonix. Boy, am I nervous. Mew. Right. Oh. Hello. Oh, hiya, Chief. Mew. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Pheonix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yeah. Actually, I kinda owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Oh. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything. It's all over. Huh? Isn't that your client screaming over there? Yeah, that's him. Despair. Oh. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. But Nick. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Wait a minute. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Aw, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say, oh my wamo, it was you. How do I open this? Give me a second. Damn, secondhand stuff. Comes with a lot of problems. Okay. My name is Pheonix Wright. Here's a story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Oh. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Do I look okay? Do I look fine? Okay. Our school had a saying. When something smells, it's usually the butt. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. Oh, hello, Pathwalker Tempest? Hello there. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. Ah, hello, Zephyr. Fancy seeing you here. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Pathwalker. Thanks. Enjoy the reading session. Ace Attorney is a lot of talking to do. Okay. Finally got a live stream. Yeah, it's good to see you. That, and I owe him one. Which is why I took the case. To clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. August 3rd, 10 a.m. Oh, business is happening. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. Sorry, there was a sound. I think something's leaking. Give me 1 second. Sorry, my air conditioner is leaking. Do you have a YouTube or something? Yeah, it's linked in the About section, I believe. You can have a look. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright. This is your first trial, isn't it? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thanks, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Okay. Gulp. Hands shaking. Palms are sweaty. Knees weak, arms heavy. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please, state the name of the defendant in this case. It is Larry Butts. The defendant, well, Larry Butts, Your Honor. Yes, he is correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Oh, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. Wait. Oh, I didn't. Nah, no way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blink here. Pheonix! What was that voice? Pheonix! Are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the client's name? Oh, the victim! Of course I knew the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look. Oh, wait. Look. The defendant's name is listed in the court record. Just touch the court record button to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Okay, Mia. Let's hear your answer. Who is the victim in this case? Cinderblock. Attorney badge. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry it. Cindy's autopsy report. Time of death. 7:04. Is that it? Cindy. Oh, okay. Oh. Profile. Oh. Mia Fey, chief attorney. My boss and a very good defense attorney. So you record an ASMR? Interesting. Yeah, I try to make the most of his voice. Larry Butts, age 23. Defendant in this case, a likable guy. Cindy Stone, age 22. What is that haircut? The victim in this case, a model. Oh, that explains it. She lived in an apartment by herself. Winston Payne, prosecutor. Her name is Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? I love hearing roleplay ASMR. Makes me feel taken. But the reality hit different. Tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Yes, correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. Imagine if law school was like this. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed. That's for sure. Well then, first question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court what that object was? The murder weapon was a statue of the sinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to court record. Type weapon. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Touch the court record to check the court. Touch the court record button to check the court record. Alright, I'll touch it. Oh, the sinker. A statue in the shape of the sinker is rather heavy. You should try Night Delivery. It's a fun game. Night Delivery. I'll have a look at it later. Why did the music stop? Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. Calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Why do you look so smug? Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumb. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you described is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. It's got a sting. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it. Lies! I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added. Ooh. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way! The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes. Older men who gave her money and gifts. I prefer not. We all have our own preferences. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right! I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? Alright, Larry, I'm gonna shut you up for a while. Stop! My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to the case. I'm gonna point at you. Oof! Wince. Dude, Nick! What do you mean irrelevant? That tainted She-Dog? I'm gonna die! I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Smick, smick. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Did I mess up already? Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you? Or did you not? Well, maybe I did. And maybe I didn't. He went. What do I do? You tell the truth. You tell the truth. I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. That'll work. Yeah. I was there. I went. Whisper, whisper, whisper. Order. Well, Mr. Butch. Dude, tell. She wasn't home, man. So I didn't see her. Oh! That doesn't sound like a guy at all. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body. Oh? Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Whisper, you guys talk a lot, don't you? Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne! The prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sowett to the stand. It's this guy. Mr. Sowett, you sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct? Oh yes. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Sowett, you may proceed with your testimony. Please, tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. I don't trust anyone in a purple suit. And I don't trust anyone that makes that kind of gesture. Alright, let's hear you out. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it's strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. So it, you dirty little liar. Hey! Larry! Why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. Sorry I spam a bit of the chat. Oh no, don't worry about it. I actually don't really mind. Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mrs. Salwat used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record added. Okay. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes. Yes. Your Honor? You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Right. This is it. The real deal. Go, sister. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why? You exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? Ooh. How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Okay. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Touch the court record button and point out contradictions in the testimony. Okay. I'm gonna touch it. It disappeared. Oh. Alright. I was going door to door. Press or present? Present what? Press? Isn't a man leaving an apartment a common sight? I find it odd you would take notice of him. Oh, I didn't see that. Sorry, Zephyr. Is it just the tutorial level? Yeah, I just started the game. Classic games always make me nostalgic. I'm trying to go for the old school stuff. I don't know. He just seems strange to me, that's all. What's with the dot in between his eyebrows? Like he was mad and yet frightened at the same time? Just like a criminal fleeing the scene of a crime. Smack that table. The defense requests that the witness refrain from conjecture. Good night, by the way. Oh, okay. Good night. Of course, what the witness means is that the man he saw looked suspicious. So, what happened next? I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Okay. Thinking is strange and look inside, okay? Let's press this. Hold it. Are you sure she was dead? Well, no, I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving at all. And there was blood everywhere. I guess that will look fatal to anyone. Very well. Oh wait, wrong voice. Very well. What happened next? I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. You didn't go inside. Hold on. So, you didn't touch anything in the apartment? Yes. I mean, no! Nothing. Okay. You're not gonna press more. Okay, what happened next? I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I think I got you there. The phone in the apartment wasn't working. Yes. I mean, no. No, it wasn't. Right. But you said you didn't go into the apartment. Or did you? Oh, that. I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on a shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call. And that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. Passport. Returned home from Paris. By the way, the link to the Lofi playlist. Oh, does it not? Oh, that playlist. Oh, I see. So I used music from the Lo-Fi Girls playlist, and when I went on her website, they told me to credit it by copying and pasting exactly that, so I did that. If it's not working, then... well, this is just what I was instructed to do. That's not good. Yeah, I got the same thing too. Time exactly was 1 p.m. Electricity was out from noon to 6 p.m. Okay, that adds up. Time of death 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Ooh. You found a body at 1 p.m.? You sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find it hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes that the time of death, that's sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, you're sweating now. Got a pen? Oh, that! God, his voice is so shrill. This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find it hard to believe. Mr. Selwyn, why were you so certain you found a body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and your whole story falls apart. Got it. Wait! I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Okay. Just keep talking. Ah. By the way, Kaya, when are you gonna accept new patrons? Somewhere around May to June. May to June, I'll open up more tiers. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. Dude, this guy's a duck. There was a blackout. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I see. Oh, you don't notice that at all, Judge? You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. I got it. Time of discovery. Okay. You see, blah blah blah. I already know what to do. Well, let's press first. Hold it. Are you sure it was a television? Oh, come on. Well, no. I guess this is... There's only one large television. I can't put my finger on it. I know what it is. He heard the time. I know what it is. Let me do it. Watching a video of a tape program. Yes. Ah. Okay. Blackout record. Wah. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. Oh. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Oh, God. I will. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Solid? Plot thickens. No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Zephyr, have you played this game before? Ah! Did his hair bounce? I thought I saw something. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Solid, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. No, but I watched someone play Chronicles. I guess you should know what's gonna happen. That, and you seem rather distraught. His hair bounced! Like it bounced off his head, didn't it? My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Solid. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Is this an older game in the series? I believe this is the first one. This is, I think it's the first one that came out It's on the Nintendo DS. Hear your testimony once more. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Have you played others? No. If I end up liking this one, then I think I might continue. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah. The murder weapon. What? The murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness, a clock. But it's a statue. Oh, gladly. Hearing the time. I didn't hear the time, I saw it. Was there a table clock? Was there a clock at the scene? This is the first I've heard of it. The murder weapon? The murder weapon. Yes, the table clock. That's what I just said. Did you doze off in the middle of my testimony or saw this smug guy? Something's fishy here. But... oh, oops. The murder weapon. Oops. Objection. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't the clock. It was the statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? Wow! You with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Solid. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Alright? Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. P. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. Oh. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. Okay, I see. That's a weird... It does look rather strange. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with the testimony now? Table clock. Yes! You didn't go in the apartment, right? But how would you know that's a clock if you didn't go inside the apartment? Hey. Hey. Your Honor! There is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness... oh, there you go. We're in the same train of thought. Clearly a contradiction! Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. Gotcha! Gotcha. You're lying! You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it! Prove I went in there. We smack the table and point at you again. I can do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed. Okay. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Oh, Mr. Sowett. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burnt into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. Well, what's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face! Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? I never. Look, the clock. I heard no. What the? Did he just throw his hair at me? Oh. Shut up. I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. he killed her. And he should burn. Give him death. Okay, I think I'm definitely gonna play the rest of the game. The rest of the series. What the hell? Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright! Your Honor, you claim that the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Yes, Your Honor. The sound Mr. Sowett heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply... can you play the clock? What are those? Are those supposed to be lives? Exclamation marks? Right, sound the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the sinker after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Ping, can you tell me what time it is now? It's all your sweat. It's 11:25. Ick. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Solid heard and the actual time of death. So, I can't take you seriously anymore. So, Mr. Solid, try to talk your way out of this one. Oh. Dun dun dun. Ha ha ha. You gonna show the rest of your hair at me? You forgot one thing. What? While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I gonna prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright? It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means... what? This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately. Hey! But... what? Oh... This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank's son. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. They treat me like a criminal. A criminal. You lawyers are all... wait, what was that? Oh, it doesn't actually work. I think someone just followed me, right? I heard the sound. I must have messed up the setup because I can't see it. Sorry, but thank you to user who followed me. Thank you. You lawyers are all slime. Okay, I almost had him. Smack that table. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast. Not so fast, Mr. Solid. Mia! I mean, Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Sink. But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove that the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Okay. Ilya ZT, thank you for the follow. Back to action. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through. Okay. Yeah, I already figured it out. Can you think of a reason? Yes! Wait. Maybe I can prove it. Yeah. Let me just show you. Yeah. Yes. Let me show you my homework. Please look at this. Tough words. Let's see how you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence. It proves why the clock is running slow. Yeah, it's right here, buddy. Here you go. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it's 9 hours fast. Oh. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Smack that. Proof enough for you, Mr. Solid? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Ew! Ew! What did I say? Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your client, he was, oh, that was fast, arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find a true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but the court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty! Yay! Yeah! The Butts is free to go. And with that, the court is adjourned. Irene! It turns out that Mr. Frank Sott was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. I'm surprised he's not like a used car salesman or something. That day, when Larry went to the apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sott let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sott grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. Oh, poor lady. August 3rd. Da-da-da-da. Whew! I still can't believe he won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. That is not appropriate attire for court, is it? Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen a chief looking this happy. Huh. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. What happened? Come on, buddy. My life is over. Larry! You're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Drinking ASMR? I just get thirsty because you had to talk a lot when you do this kind of game. Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. I'm glad you appreciate my efforts. Good! Wait, no! I mean bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. What? But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was. What were you gonna say, Pheonix? What were you gonna say? Never mind. Congratulations, Harry. She was. I think Pheonix was gonna say she was a hoe. That's genuinely what I thought he was gonna say. Because she had a bunch of sugar daddies and all that. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really like. Okay, that's cute. You're not gonna correct her. I won't forget this. Ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey! Here, take this. Why? It's a present. I don't want that. That killed someone. A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Aww, that's so cute. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. What about me? Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you wanna just cry? Larry. Even she has nothing to say. Oh wait, what? Are you sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. How long have I been going? For 1 hour then. Doesn't feel like it at all. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay, it's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing really. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about, What? What are you going on about, Mia? Oh. Like what? What? Do I? God. Can't get over that haircut. Huh? Oh yeah, right, what? What the heck is she talking? What? Something that proves how she felt about him? This? Yeah, autopsy report. The thing you gave her ended up being the last thing she saw. Mwah. Take that. Check this out, Larry. Did I get it right? Huh? Where'd you get that We were in court together. This is the clock you made for her, Larry. She took it with her when she traveled. Oh, I got it right! Huh. She probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. It's sort of morbid. Yeah, it's really morbid. I wouldn't want to touch that. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? Left? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize how things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. That's deep, bro. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Okay. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to the innocent butts. Yeah. Yeah! Oh, speaking of Harry... You're saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not gonna pay me. He's not gonna pay me. Unless you count the clock he gave me. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Huh? The end? What? A brand new episode has been added. What? Alright. Oh, okay, I'm gonna continue the next episode in the next stream. Save, yes please, please save. Okay. Turnabout Sisters. Oh, there's art. Oh, that's neat. That's neat. Alright, I've been streaming for, about an hour-ish. Hour 15 minutes. Thank you everyone for watching. Even if you don't see anything in chat. Thanks for being here. And thank you, Zephyr. Hope you had a good time. We'll continue episode 2 in the next stream. Have a good day, or a good night, or a good morning, wherever you are. Alright. See you later. Bye-bye.